I am a changed man. Wow, that was wild, dude. That was absolutely nuts. What a weekend. Honestly, it was one of the greatest weekends I remember. Yeah, I really mean that. Anyway, are you guys ready for a brand new transition? Okay, here we go. Coolest transition yet in all of Modus Live. In 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Isn't that amazing? A matte transition with the logo in it. Wow. Isn't that cool? Anyway, guys, welcome back. My name is Paul, aka Modus. As always, I hope you've had an amazing week. I surely did. More on that later. Today is June 10th, which means we're just a few days after my birthday, which was last Friday. Obviously, we didn't stream because I did say last week that I wasn't going to stream. Because I was getting ready, I was like locking it in for the Madrid show, which was this weekend, and oh my god. Do you know what it's like? Do you know what it feels like when, because I I felt it for the first time this weekend. What do you know how it feels when you play a track and people know the lyrics to it? Like, that's nuts. I accidentally clicked on the YouTube logo right as the transition happened and transitioned to the YouTube homepage. Well. Okay, you know what? Let's play that new intro again, because why not? So, you remember the old intro, with the like jingle. Na, 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 na. Well, the jingle hasn't changed a lot, but on certain aspects it has. The thing that has changed the most are the visuals. Take a look. Whoa, there it is, macros. OBS macros already stepping in. Isn't that just amazing? Now it's rainbow. Now it's more colors. We're cube jump scare. Yes, that's how we're calling it now. It's the cube jump scare transition. Okay, so yeah. This weekend we went to Madrid. It actually happened. I was there in person. I met lots of really cool people. And to all of you that I met in person, just know that I'm extremely happy to have met you, and I hope that we can meet again some other time. Make the cube zoom in to just your face at the end of the stream after you say something goofy. Then wink at the camera, play a silly lick, and have it go all the way out. That is oddly specific. That's very specific. Also, I brought in some brand new merch for the occasion. I designed a new shirt. Just so I could bring it to the Madrid set, and I did, and you're looking at it right now. So, it's not out yet. You can't buy this right now. I'm the only one in the world who has this. I'm going to sell it in black, natural white, and clear white, which is like white, right? Like very white. and then like a warmer cream style white thing. Okay. So, it's not just this drawing here of the human, right? Also on the side, on the left sleeve, you've also got the Modus logo that's embroidered. And then, if you go to the back, well, this isn't going to be very easy because chair. But if I stand up and I show you guys at the back, there is a really cool design over there. That is printed because I can't embroider in the back. But yeah, amazing shirt. I made it just for the occasion, and I probably will be selling it later this year, along with some new designs that I haven't even started yet. So it'll probably be a new collection or something. shop.iamot.us. You can type in exclamation mark shop. Anyway, you're here to hear me talk about the Madrid show. So how did it go? Well, as I mentioned, it was absolutely epic. So why don't we start from the beginning? Because I went to show you some footage. And by some footage, I mean lots of footage. Because I have recorded so much shit. Well, we can start with the show itself, and then maybe even at the end we can get to some rehearsal footage that no one has seen yet, and that I've been saving for the occasion. Casually flashes a new background. I know, right? Isn't it amazing? Isn't it just great? The stream looks modern now. It looks good. It doesn't look like some hacked together PowerPoint, like some slightly fancier PowerPoint. Like it actually has character now, the layout. Okay. So this show was in Madrid, the capital city of the country where I live and where I'm from, Spain. Okay. It was at a venue called Sala Starving. Okay. And it seems like it's the main venue for all things Spain Dubz. So Spain Dubz is a collective right here from Spain that is trying to break out the modern dubstep scene in this country, right? Because if you know, the scene here in most electronic genres is basically non-existent, let alone in color bass, right? So I was representing the more melodic and color bass side over there. The rest of the acts were more like rhythm and tear out, but that doesn't mean we didn't have a lot of fun. It was still hella sick. It was around 5.5 hours. So we started out at like midnight with the sound check, and then by midnight we actually started with the performances. So the people who performed there, I'm gonna see if I can pull up the original poster they made for the event. I'm gonna put it up on Instagram here. Okay, let me just bring a browser into view. There we go. Let's make it like that, and let's make it so it's at like the bottom. There you go. No, not. There you go. Okay. Now the chat is in there too. Great. Cool stuff. I wish I could have gone, but I'm 10,000 plus miles away. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. I'm just saying. Okay, so yeah. All of the posts I made related to Spain Dubz were both in Spanish and in English, right? Because obviously, most of the people who are gonna come here are gonna be Spanish speaking. So, yeah, I might as well. We're going to Madrid. Huge and true. I'm back to the live stage for the first time in 3 years. That is true. The last time I played before this was 2022. So wild. On June 7th at Sala Starving in Madrid with my friends Hamza, Bleco, JMax, Laserhounds, and Hyperbeam. So first up was whoa, you can't see JMax very well. There you go. That is JMax. He played first. I went second. And then Laserhounds went third. I believe Hamza went fourth. Bleco went fifth. And then Hyperbeam, which is the organizer, by the way, did the closing set for that, right? So yeah, like I said, it was around 5 to 6 hours. Uh, oh, hey, unreadable logo is gonna love it. Color base is dead. Except when it's not, because I represented color base here. I was the only color base. Well, yeah, I was the only person, the only producer, the only artist there who brought more melodic music to the table. Yeah. I'm glad to say the reception was just as good as the rhythm music. But hey, I understand why rhythm music slays in the live stage now. I had never gone to a live show before of this type of music, obviously. And yeah, I kind of get it. It like kind of goes fire live. Okay. There was one point where I had to pull up my earplugs. As you guys know, I have some professional like musician earplugs, so I can hear everything just the same, but at a lower volume, so it doesn't hurt my ears in the long run. So I was still hearing everything just fine. It was just loud enough, like less loud enough that it wasn't going to do permanent damage to my ears, right? Because obviously, even in this context, I have to take care of my ears. And yeah, they were absolute lifesavers, my earplugs that night. There was one time where, so my earplugs, they're like AirPods, right? Like they're untethered. So if you drop one of them, there's a very high chance you can lose them. So I have them laced up with like a thread, right? So when I take them off, it's like a collar, right? That thread broke that night, like halfway through. And I wasn't gonna take any chances, right? So at one point I had to take them off, but by the time I did, their job was done, right? So yeah, absolute lifesaver. That didn't mean I didn't get to hear the rest of the music. I was there the entire night, because no one leaves when you're in an act with this many talented people, okay? No one leaves early. Everybody stays, okay? So I stayed there the whole way through until like 6 a.m. when we went out and the sun was already rising and we had to catch the Uber back to the to the hotel, or to the guest house rather. I think the guest house was probably the least favorite part of the journey, and I think we have a consensus. Not very much. Not very much. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. First things first. When you go to an event like this, sleeping is not your priority, okay? So, we take the train. Let me see if I can show you some footage of the train. Cause yeah, I have documented everything, dude. Like, I might have plans to like make a documentary video for YouTube for the coming months or something. I'll see if I can edit that at some point. But yeah, I documented. I have hundreds of tiny little videos. Okay. So yeah, like from having breakfast to doing the check-in at the train station. I just have to approve of this before I can. I've been sleeping like 3 hours for the past 2 weeks straight. Yeah, I feel you, brother. Okay, let's do that. Okay, and now let's try to expand dong by doing that. Okay, sick. And can we make this a little bit smaller? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, that works perfectly. That's sweet. Okay, so yeah, this is us walking into the train station, right? We do the check-in. We step onto the fix your schedule, bro, not based. So yeah, this is us going down the escalator. We go to the. So this is my my dad here. So he's joining me for the ride, right? Let's see if I can center this a little bit more. There you go. So yeah, so we're walking up to the train and we're stepping onto the train. Let's step on the train. Yo, man, it was a pleasure to have you. Wait, you don't even have to speak English to me, bro. Hyper, coño. He puesto en el título, he puesto emojis de la bandera española y la bandera inglesa. Lo he puesto por una razón. Este, este directo en particular es un directo bilingüe, ¿vale? Perdón. Nada, no te rayes. Nada, simplemente estoy haciendo una especie de retrospectiva, ¿no? De cómo fue todo. He documentado de todo, o sea, es que tengo un vídeo de cómo me subo al tren, ¿sabes? He grabado hasta la más mínima mierda, ¿sabes? Aquí estoy yo en el tren. Sin gafas, no me llevé las gafas, no, porque no me hacían falta, ¿no? Son gafas para pantallas, ¿sabes? Well, yeah, that's it. So I'm hopping in the train. You're seeing it there. Okay. And the train has screens on it, on the seats. There's screens on the seats. Okay, and this is the recording of the train leaving. I don't know when exactly. Okay, like 10 seconds in, so this is great timing. So yeah, the train starts moving and we leave. We're off to the races. There's no return now. Get it? Based NPCHC user. Based, dude. It's open source. It's way better than VLC in every way. So yeah. And it's also got dark mode. Like, gotta appreciate that. Scroll YouTube Shorts on that thing. I'll probably be making shorts out of this. El modo bilingüe mola, en verdad. Imagínate haber estado cambiando, ¿sabes? Cuando estaba pinchando, imagínate haber cogido yo el micro y haberme puesto a hablar en español y en inglés. Well, that's no return reference. The references have no limits. They just keep coming. So yeah, we're leaving with the train and we're going outside. We're touching grass now. No te peta el cerebro al cambiar de idioma. Pues Ya no. Ahora no. Pero antes sí. Pero, o sea, sí, me costaba mucho. O sea, como que me glitcheaba totalmente, ¿sabes? Era como que decía, yo qué sé, o sea, estoy jugando a algo o sea, en un directo y de repente me pasa que estoy jugando en inglés y me sale algún insulto en español, ¿sabes? Y digo, pero, pero nada, con el tiempo fui aprendiendo y como que realmente fue con los directos como entrené a cambiar el chip, ¿sabes? No te preocupes, ya te va a explotar tu cabeza. Ya lo hizo y entonces me la desexploté. Entonces empecé a entrenar. It's free Spanish redeemable. Let's go. See, it's intuitive now. Now it just happens. Okay, so we go outside, we touch grass, and yeah, there's screens on the train seats. Isn't that just technologic? And yeah, this is just like a one big long ride video. There's more ride videos. This is just like beautiful content filler for me to like for me to play some lo-fi music over when I make the documentary video or something.
In 2025, what makes
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Free Spanish makes a criminal. Potente la Renfe. La verdad, me gustó más el Renfe de la ida que el Wigo de la vuelta. De hecho, o sea, tú veías en las ventanas del Wigo, tú te fijas y te das cuenta de que realmente son aves de Francia que están comprados para España.
2025, what makes someone a criminal?
Just modus. Just modus. Have you nothing better to say? Tax evasion, yeah. Con pantallica y todo, para que use el FL. No podías usar el FL. Sí que intenté, como era Android, o sea, porque por la interfaz tú podías ver que era Android. Intenté por todos los medios sacarlo de la aplicación de Renfe para ver si podía funcionar como una tablet normal, ¿sabes? Lo intenté. Intenté entrar en la Matrix,
what makes someone a criminal?
Modus beer, okay. Now we're just going one step higher. Reconversión trenil para abaratar costes. Pues eso, lo que para la vuelta no me subía a un Renfe, me subía a un Wigo. Y el Wigo resulta que es el TGV de Francia, el tren de gran velocidad en francés. Train de grande vitesse. Right? I got all the languages, bro. I'm like Mr. Worldwide here. Hackeaste el Pentágono con la tabla de la Renfe. Casi lo consigo. No fue posible, pero lo intenté por todos los medios. Se ve que alguien lo ha intentado ya. Porque TGV, he dicho TGV, no, es TGV. Es TGV, tren de gran velocidad. Pues eso, se ve que alguien ya lo había intentado antes. Y lo han parcheado para que no puedas hacer como en un móvil, que tú estás en una aplicación de pantalla completa, ¿no? O sea, ponte que te abres el Geometry y tú puedes... Coño, dame un segundo. Ahí. Vale, tú ponte que estás con el Geometry y tú bajas aquí y puedes ver la hora y la batería y tal, ¿no? Pues yo lo primero que intenté fue hacer eso, bajar, ¿no? Desde arriba para ver si podías ver la hora y la batería, y desde ahí, a base de los menús, sacarlo de la aplicación de Renfe, pero no, se ve que lo han parcheado. Han parcheado el bug. Y pues nada, mi gozo en un pozo. Ahora sí, yo me llevé mi portátil, aunque realmente el portátil no lo usé hasta la vuelta. O sea, el portátil solamente lo usé en la vuelta para descargar todo lo que había hecho con el móvil. Pero que, o sea, literalmente en la ida yo me puse a jugar al Poker Rogue. Bueno, no sé si sabes lo que es el Poker Rogue.
I don't know if you guys know what Pokerogue is. It's basically like Pokemon, but if it was a roguelike. So it's just like infinite battles until you die, and then you restart the run all over again. And each run, you get like better like starters and more stuff like that. And you can download it to play offline, which is great. So yeah, I just spent the entire the entire way to Madrid just like playing Pokerogue. Pues sí, me la pasé jugando al Pokerogue. El caso es que voy en una run increíble, que yo ya he llegado como al boss, como al nivel 145, ¿sabes? O sea, en el Pokerogue, como es infinito, los Pokémon pueden subir más del nivel 100. O sea, no tienen límite de nivel, ¿sabes? Entonces tú puedes tener un equipo a nivel 145 si quieres. Pues eso. Ahora mismo estoy un poquito atascado porque tengo una batalla con el rival. Que el rival te saca un Rayquaza con 4 barras de vida. Y dices tú, pero esto como... Te saca un puto Rayquaza y luego te saca el inicial, que es el Feraligatr, ¿no? Pero con 2 barras... O sea, realmente tiene como 10 Pokémon el cabrón. O sea, el equivalente a 10 Pokémon. Y yo con mi equipico ahí. Spanish turned the stream into a Spanish stream. No, it hasn't. This is a bilingual stream. I warned you about this. Before the stream started. Recuerda 4 barras de vida en cerebro con ese computador. No, básicamente, sí. Pues eso, que esa batalla me está costando un poco. Y yo como soy un agarrado de mierda, yo lo que hago es que cuando veo que voy perdiendo un reseteo, y, ¿sabes? Cierro la aplicación y como no se guarda, pues empiezo otra vez, ¿no? Entonces, claro, cada vez que le hago rematch, ¿sabes? Voy aprendiendo un poco más de cómo juega, y estoy intentando a ver si lo puedo... Feliz Navidad. Even titled the stream. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pablo hablando en español y maldiciendo en español me da vida. Bueno, espérate. Lo habéis anunciado ya, ¿no? La siguiente, Hyper. Estoy viendo tu Insta. Sí, la habéis anunciado ya. The Sex, esta te puede gustar a ti. El 6 de septiembre van a hacer otra. Y se van a traer a 3 artistas de México. O sea, esa te puede molar a ti. Yeah, Mexican takeover, let's go. Tírale la Master Ball. Pero, ¿cómo le vas a tirar la Master Ball a un entrenador? yo creía que eso era ilegal.
In 2025, what makes someone a criminal?
Speaking Portuguese in an American stream makes you a criminal. Ask Sekai about that. I'm no Portuguese. Okay. Let's keep it going. Al entrenador le agradeces para que huya. Buah, si eso se pudiera hacer, tío. Bueno, pues nada. Llegamos a velocidades de Fórmula 1. Llegamos a ir como a 302 por hora. Porque es una ave. So guys, this was a high-speed train. So we got to like 300 something kph. It really felt like we were just Formula 1ing the shit. Look at it. Boy, I'm going fast as fuck, boy. Damn, didn't know you visited Utah too. Bolazo en la ceja. Pero entonces, ¿qué estás intentando atrapar al Pokémon o al entrenador? Imagínate atrapar al entrenador, ¿sabes? Como que lo secuestras. Bueno, pues ya estábamos llegando a Madrid. We were arriving to Madrid. By this point, you could start to see the buildings there. Yeah, We arrived at the Madrid station, and everything was fine and dandy. It's a pretty good trip. I show speed. And then, yeah, we step off the train, and we move over, and we arrive at hello, stream. Okay, there you go. Oh, I know why that is. It's my hard drive. Okay, so I'm storing all of this on a mechanical hard drive, and the hard drive has a tendency to go to sleep when it's not supposed to. I haven't figured out how to solve it, but I get these things where I'll go to load up load a file, and there's a 1 in 50 chance that it'll lag for like 4 seconds, and then it'll bring up the file again, and then it'll still work. So like I never did figure out how to solve that. Okay, so we went to the Uber. Thank you, Abdel Hakim, for the for the ride. He was reckless, dude. He was not having it that day. He drove like a fucking... We paid 20 euros for this trip. It was not fun. But hey. Yeah, so they always say here in Madrid they have the they have the hardest driving exam. And the problem is not the roads. I just like going there for the first time in years. I finally paid attention, and I found out no, it's the problem is not the roads. Yes, the roads are a little bit more complicated than here, but the problem is the people. People are fucking crazy, dude, on the road. There'll be like 3 lanes, and you'll see like 5 cars in parallel. Like, there's 3 lanes. Boy, what hard drive do you have? It's one of these cheap ass like Toshiba basics, like 4 terabyte thing. So yeah, I paid less than 100 euros for 4 terabytes. It probably has a sleep setting somewhere. Maybe if I download some shitty software from Toshiba, I can probably get it to work. But I'll probably do that in my other computer, in my Linux computer. So this is the computer that I brought to the trip. It's my other Lenovo Legion. It's huge. It's also good. So yeah, me no MacBook. But it would have been pretty useful to have a MacBook. Doy fe, trabajo duro en Madrid. Parece que intentan matar constantemente. Sí, no, pero vamos, que no me pareció ni medio normal. O sea, sí, hay carreteras que hay antes de irnos, nosotros pasamos por... yo dije a mi padre, oye, ¿y si nos vamos al Congreso de los Diputados? Así, así porque sí. Y fuimos como 20 minutos andando en cuesta para ir al Congreso de los Diputados. Y de allí a... me parece que es la Plaza Cibeles, o sea, la que está justo debajo. Pues ahí sí, la plaza es muy grande y la rotonda es jodida y todo lo que tú quieras, pero... No es para tanto, ¿eh? La gente dice, no, es que Madrid es muy difícil. No es para tanto, ¿eh? Lo que es jodido es la gente. La gente te jode. People is crazy. They're already crazy here. They're already, like, I already think there's like a total of 3 collective neurons here when people get driving. But there it's like we might as well like just put up a black hole in the middle of the the square, just extinguish everyone. Might as well. Okay, so we're taking the Uber to, I think it was the guest house. Oh yeah. Can I show footage of the guest house? Okay, so this is me waiting at the entrance of the guest house. Who is that idiot? Look at him. So naive. Doesn't know he's about to throw down in the biggest show of his life. Nah, Madrid está okay. The roads are... a challenge, but they're not insane. Menos el sub. minus the minus the underground. Yeah. ¿Qué tal estaba ese hostel? Primera vez que lo alquilo. Pues yo creo que Joey me dijo algo muy parecido. Me dijo, es que en este hostel el que más trabaja es la limpiadora. Los demás estaban como tocándose los huevos prácticamente, ¿sabes? Como que si la limpiadora no les decía algo, ellos se plantaban ahí en el ese. Eh, pero bueno, eso aparte, yo no había ido nunca, o sea, yo tenía o sea, no he ido. A ver cómo coño digo esto. No he ido nunca a ningún hostal de este tipo. Entonces, yo solo he conocido hoteles. Entonces, son habitaciones para 2 o 3 personas como mucho, pero no había visto nunca como si fuera la mili, que son como 5 habitaciones en total. Y en cada habitación hay como 12 literas y hay como 24 personas durmiendo en la misma habitación. Entonces, claro, no o sea, me dio como ese choque cultural, por así decirlo, de decir yo no estoy acostumbrado a esto. Las literas se notaba que eran baratejas del Carrefour porque ponías el pie y o sea, no podías subir a la cama de arriba sin ponerte los zapatos porque que te clavabas el escalón, te lo clavabas en el pie de una forma, ¿sabes? Los hoteles son así, baratos y compartiendo habitación con randoms. Pues eso, era low cost, porque lo entiendo perfectamente, que seguramente lo cogierais porque sería la opción más asequible. Pero bueno, de acuerdo con Joey en que, pues no es la hostia, ¿sabes? Gente, estoy en tus paredes. What do you mean? Didn't know you were about? No, it's not. I didn't. Do you listen when I speak? He doesn't know. He's about to throw down an absolutely epic show. So at this point, I had many doubts. About. You have to know that the deck that they brought here for the show is a completely different deck than I have here at home. I have a Denon with Serato. They brought a Pioneer with Rekordbox. Okay? The playlists from Serato to Rekordbox are not compatible. So you have to convert from Serato to Rekordbox. You would hope there's some sort of conversion button or like cross-platform format, but there isn't. And apparently there's no easy way to convert between programs. So I had to download this sus as conversion program, which was subscription based. Like, I have to pay monthly. You have to pay monthly to convert to convert playlists between DJ softwares. That has to be the dumbest thing ever. Fortunately, they had a 7-day trial. So it was like, yep, doing it right now. 7-day trial. So I did. I downloaded the 7-day trial. And I logged in with some like burner account. And I just got to town on converting the playlist to the XML file for Rekordbox. And it ended up working somewhat. It gave me a lot of errors. On every single song it had an error, probably because it couldn't find the exact path to the MP3. So at that point I was like, well, okay, let's just import it onto Rekordbox manually, analyze it with Rekordbox so it can figure out the tempo and the key mostly, and then it's just about me making some minor adjustments and then redoing the hook. So I basically had to rebuild the set list from scratch in Rekordbox. And then that's how it finally ended up working and exporting to the USB without any problems. So I don't know if you know this, Hyperbeam, but do I have my pouch here? Yeah. So this is the pouch that I used to carry my USB drives. If you'll pay attention here, you might realize that you asked us to bring 2 USBs, right? In case one of them failed. I brought 4. I brought 4 separate USB drives. So, oh god. Please don't get deleted from existence. Okay. There you go. It's like 1, the blue one, this little fella here, 3 and 4. I ended up using this one. This one was my first choice, and it ended up working first try, so I never needed the other 3, but yeah, just in case. You sick man 2 are enough. Hey, this one was really important for me because it was my first show out of my hometown, right? So I had to make it work somehow, and even if that means going absolutely overkill on the contingency measures. Better safe than sorry, exactly. Right? So yeah, the game plan for now though is just gonna be to find a way to sell or trade my Denon for a Pioneer and just switch to Rekordbox. By the way, any recommendations for a Pioneer at around the €1,000 range? I'll just switch to Spanish for this one. Recomiéndame una Pioneer por algo así que esté como a 1000 nueva. Que tú entres a Wallapop y la puedas ver como por 600. Porque ese es como el precio que tiene la Denon mía ahora mismo, ¿sabes? Y he estado viendo, pero hay unas que entre que les faltan cosas, una no tiene el keysyncing, otra no tiene pantalla, otra no tiene, ¿sabes? Y me gustaría que fuera parecida a la que tengo. La que tengo es una 4 canales, aunque realmente no me hacen falta los 4 canales. O sea, con 2 estaría bien. Que tenga pantallas, o aunque sea solo una. O sea, que tenga pantalla y que tenga keysync. Esas son mis 3. No puede faltar, ¿sabes? La go-to para empezar con Rekordbox es la de DJ400. La he visto y me pareció un poco corta, la verdad. Let me search. DJ400. So I've seen it on my phone, but now let's switch to the big screen here. Oh god. Something like that. Okay. There we go. DJ400 black overview. Sure thing. Flashlight. I've been blinded by the light. Okay. So this is dominio básico o layout. What? This isn't Spanish. Consequentemente, o nosso equipamento de DJ avançado será de utilização natural. Why am I speaking with an Indian accent? Okay, but are you showing... Oh, this is a video, okay. Okay, so all I need is this, is the picture, okay? All I need is this. So yeah. Where is the key sync? First of all. Second, no screens. I have to constantly be looking at my laptop, which is no. So yeah, I want something that's similar in specs to my current one, which is my Denon MCX 8000, not 800, 8000. So this is what I have right now. It's 4-channel. It's got a bunch more stuff. It's got screens, right? It's got key lock and key sync. That's very useful to me and very important. It's got per track effects, like per deck effects. It's got this thing called needle drop, which has been pretty useful for me. So it's just like a seek head, but it's like touch based, right? I have the same deck. A ver, Pioneer es mucho más caro que Denon, o sea que para irte a algo con pantalla tendrías que irte a una RX o similar, pero el keysync no sé si lo tiene. Ese es el problema. Es que no sé por qué es tan raro, o sea, no sé por qué... no sé por qué es tan raro encontrar el keysync en una mesa. O sea, realmente no se usa tanto, ¿sabes? Vamos a ver una XDJ. Yo tengo esa, la 400, y aparte la que usamos en la fiesta, pero uso siempre la 400, mucho más práctica y demás. La de la fiesta solo para practicar pases en directo, así más similar a los CDJ. Bueno, CDJ obviamente está fuera de la cuestión, totalmente. Tío, es que si Recordbox no fuera cerrado, si fuera como Serato, que fuera multiplataforma, es que no me haría falta nada más, tío. Pero claro, Pioneer tiene que ser Pioneer y ya está por 1500. Bueno, vale, 1700, coño, venga, lo que tú digas. Pues esto se ha acercado un poco más, ¿no? 2 canales, pantalla. ¿Le puedo ampliar? Sí. 2 canales, pantalla. No tiene keysync. Tiene beatsync y el botón master, que esto sí que lo tenía allí. Pero es que, tío, me parece muy raro. ¿Por qué no tienen keysync? O sea, realmente lo usa tan poca gente que no es importante. Porque, o sea, a mí me parece vital. ¿Sabes? Para mí es vital. Porque yo que pincho más color base y más melódico, me parece imprescindible. ¿Sabes? Honestly, the sync is useful, but it's such a drag because whenever I change a track with the same pitch and different BPM, it converts to BPM, but also changes the pitch of the tune I change to. You can choose not to do that. There's a feature. There's a thing to disable that. Lo del keysync creo que es una adición reciente. ¡Wow! ¡Qué raro! Porque yo tengo mi Denon, es como del 2019 o 2018 incluso. Me parece rarísimo que Pioneer no haya pensado en eso hasta hace nada. A ver, venga, ya solo por mirar, ¿sabes? Nada, es que ni la XZ, tío. Ni la XZ. Me parece rarísimo. O sea, no está. Me parece rarísimo. Qué raro. Lo que sí tiene muchas controladoras es opción para regularla aquí, pero no para sincronizarla. Ya, o sea que si tú, por ejemplo, en la vuestra, en la AZ, ¿no? Sí, en la AZ. En la vuestra. So this is the deck that we used here, okay? The XDJ AZ. It's like very modern. It has keysync. Let me see if I can pull up a more easily visible picture. Okay, so it's got keysync. It's right here. Beat sync, master, keysync. Pues eso. Esta tiene, pero además tú aquí tiene una flechita que tú le das y te sale un menú para cambiar el key. Eso sí lo sé. ¿Vale? O sea, sí sé que está, pero no sé, tío, que no tenga keysync y que en vez de ser un botón, o sea, en vez de ser una vez que yo presiono a algo, le tengo que presionar 5 veces para conseguir, o sea, en vez de un toque son 5 toques para conseguir lo mismo, ¿sabes? Pues eso. Vamos a ver. Pioneer. A lo mejor aquí sale más fácil. A lo mejor aquí sale más fácil todavía. Productos que... 3 mesas. Y ni siquiera es el sitio de Pioneer, por cierto. O sea, hablan de keysync y no sale ni la XDJ. en su propia página, ¿sabes? O sea, que eso está completamente olvidado, ¿sabes? Eh, claro, pero esta es de Cerato, ¿vale? Esta es blanca. ¿Qué coño es esto? Eh, vale, que esto es solo para Cerato. O sea que, o sea que el kissing hasta hace nada ha sido exclusivo de Cerato. También es alfa teta, ya no sé muy para decir. Sí, sí, lo sé, he dicho alfa teta, ¿vale? Lo sé. Kissing doesn't work, okay. DJ GRV6? What's this? Groove. Okay. It's got no screen. It doesn't have a screen. Can I? God damn it! I have to go into like inspect element to find the fucking picture so I can open it in a tab. Jesus Christ. Okay, so how Q stem, speed jump, sampler, blah blah blah. Where's the? There it is. Keysync. So that has it. So the new ones, the alpha theta, of them. How much? Are there any other models apart from the Groove 6 and the AZ? Keysync models. What kind of function? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe people don't use keysync more often. I literally thought it was like Pues eso. Oye, pues no está mal, ¿eh? Es básicamente la Denon que tengo, pero sin pantalla. Y esto que se ve que es como una especie de sampler, que supongo que sea, aquí pone Groove Circuit. Parece que es como la función, el gimmick que tiene esta mesa, es como una especie de sampler. Bueno, pues para el que le guste, yo esto seguramente no lo use. Pero eso, pues no está mal. ¿Quién es este idiota, joder? ¿Quién es este feo de mierda? Gran solución, pues es... Bueno, vamos a seguir. Let's move on, peeps. We have to move on. We've been bantering for an hour straight. This is getting out of hand, like Steven from Cymatics. Okay, so this idiot is about to play, and he has a lot of doubts, but then he actually gets there, and it turns out, yeah, it's not so bad. Okay, so another disk loading lag thing. Okay, hey, this is Blacko here. That's right, yeah, this is Blacko. No way, Spain is... No, it's not. Spain is a social construct from the elite to make us believe that we are free. It's an illusion of freedom. So I can play this, right? If I mute the music from here and I go audio capture, you can probably... there you go. There you go. Absolutely throwing down there. So it looks a little bit purpley because I recorded everything in HDR on my phone to get a little bit more dynamic range. So I'm gonna have to figure that out later to like unpurple this entire thing. But yeah, it was crazy, dude. I have more videos of the performance. They're just in a different folder. We'll get to that. And then, as you can see, the train ride back home. There it is. Me and my Linux setup. I'm running Zoring OS here. Absolutely goated. And I'm downloading all my stuff here. Rólate los vídeos que para el montaje de YouTube me van a venir de lujo. Pues sí, cuando lo tenga todo subido. Bueno, el caso es que no sé si me va a caber en la nube, que la tengo ya un poco llena. A ver, en la nube tengo 2 teras y tengo usadas 1,2. Y te preguntarás, ¿qué coño estás haciendo que tienes 1,2 teras en tu nube? Vale, pues tengo una copia, o sea, un espejo prácticamente de mi ordenador. O sea, este ordenador se le puede pegar fuego y no pierdo nada. O sea, está guay. Usa el Swift Transfer, 50 GB gratis. Para eso uso Mega. Mega también te da 50 GB. Y pues eso. Que es lo mismo. Pero no, el Google Drive lo estoy pagando porque además eso me da el correo, el poll@iamodus. Pues eso, ese correo lo tengo con Google Admin, con G Suite. Y pues estoy pagando, pero sí, además de rebote, pues te dan 2 teras, coño. Pues de qué te quejas, ¿sabes? Tengo que irme, venga. Nos vemos, Hyper. Pues eso. Oh, there it is. There's just me downloading files to my Linux gaming setup on the train. So you might be wondering, how the fuck are you making this work? Doesn't the battery on these things like run out after a grand total of like 30 minutes? Yes, they do. And precisely because of that, you might be seeing this cable here. They actually have AC plugs in the seats. They've actually got AC plugs in the seats. So, yeah. It only goes up to like a certain amount. You can't just plug in like a nuclear power station there. It only goes up to like 150 watts. And this computer can pull more than that from the wall. but I wasn't really like gaming or doing any heavy stuff, so it never really pulled more than 150 watts. So yeah, I just plugged it in, and I had the laptop charging the entire way through. I was just pulling files into my Linux gaming battle station. Okay. I think it's time to get into the actual show footage. Shall we? I wish our AC plugs worked. Okay, so on the way to Madrid, we had both USB and AC plugs, so I could charge my phone from the like tablet screen. It had a USB port, and then at the bottom of the seat there was an AC. So I could charge my battery bank and my phone at the same time. Not that I needed to, because I obviously charged everything before hopping onto the train, before like taking the bus to Madrid, to the train station. Gotta let everyone around you know that you you use Linux. Yes, not Arch Linux. I will say that, but yo sé exactamente lo que sí lo sabes. ¿Por qué usas Duolingo? Okay. No, you don't. I don't know. Totally didn't use Google Translate. Okay. I was saying use Duolingo. Amounts to the same thing. Okay. So let's see if we can start pulling up some actual show footage, shall we? Okay, so this is us. Oh God. It's like vertical, but it's not rotated.
2025, what makes someone a criminal?
Danny using Google Translate makes her a criminal. Yep. Okay, so if you tilt your heads a little bit, you might be seeing that, yeah, this is us heading to the venue, and this is us heading down the stairs to so the venue had like 2 floors. The top floor was like the pub part of the venue, so it's just like they had music in the background and like people drinking and talking and like all that. And then they had the what's it called, the underground sótano, basement. Jesus, my English. Okay, and then they had the basement. And the basements where the real shit was cooking. Okay, so that's where they actually like host like concerts and shows. So like bands go there and we go there, right? So it's just us walking into the venue, and yeah, if you tilt your heads a little bit, you can see us arriving at on scene, on stage. There's Hyperbeam, who we just talked to. This is us testing the deck, right?
Soy una eminencia. Me las conozco demasiado bien. Yo soy un puro friki de Pioneer, tío.
This is my hand, just in case you're wondering. Fun fact, I'm technically a criminal in 73 countries. Oh, you counted them and all? That's dedication. Well, I can tell you, Spain won't be one of them.
Eso es importante.
So, I think us laughing here was because at one point Hyperbeam mentioned, oh, by the way, this is where you turn it on. So he was explaining like how the deck works for the uninitiated, right? And he like explained all the decks and stuff, and then at the end it's like, by the way, here's where you turn it on. First off, why did you record this on a different angle? Dude, I wasn't focusing on recording. I was focusing on the explanation. So the recording was just like, might as well. And then I can rotate this in post later, like when I get to making the vlog about it, the documentary about it. I can rotate it there. Okay, so yeah, there's some more test videos. It's me recording, right? There's me. You see my sorry ass there, and then yeah. Fair enough. So this is Hyperbeam setting up the projector. So they don't have a projector there they have no way to show visuals there. But we still wanted to have visuals. So Hyperbeam brought his own personal projector, and he just had like this white blanket we just hung up on this railing here, and that's how we got visuals. Hey, if it works, it works. I thought that dude with the blonde hair was you. He's not, he doesn't have blonde hair. This is just the lighting. He's got like more like brownish. Okay, and this is actually the start of the oh yeah, look at that. So this is me plugging it in, the thing, me plugging in the USB drive because I'm about to begin, right? So by this point I had already done the sound check and I had already checked that the playlist worked. So at this point, the doubts that I had throughout the journey were pretty much like gone, dissipated. Right? So I was ready to throw down. They still had the visuals from the previous act from JMix, but they were quick to change that. So yeah, I just had this intro there, and I switched to no return reboot pretty quickly. There was our photographer there. He absolutely murdered. And so yeah, this is my dad recording this, and he's sitting basically at the front row, so that's why you're not seeing anyone here. Yeah, there it is. Let me see if I can find the bit where we play some tunes from the ID showcase. There it is here. Yeah, there it is. Bow, 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 bow. What's this one? Codename Pablo, was it? Yeah, there you go. Well, it's in vertical. But hey, he actually like turned over to see all the people in there. Biggest show I've ever played yet. So yeah. And then at one point he rotates the phone back. Not this video, not here, I guess. All right, so this is me playing Alien Weapon. I've got some messages here. Hold on. Come on. Okay. I'll deal with that later. Alien Weapon. Yeah, people going ballistic. He knows the song. He knows the tune. He knows. It was amazing. So by the second track, I'd already figured out the deck, and I was just balling, going poggers, going ballistic at it. So he's asking me if... So, first off, he hands me the water bottle, which, thank you, because I really needed it. And then he steps over to ask me, do you actually like the waveforms on the screen being that small? And then it's just me telling him, I don't need the waveforms really. Like, all I need them for is just know that the beat grid is synced. I don't need them to be that zoomed in. We got some visuals, by the way. Like, I gave them some visuals months earlier. There it is. What a switch up. Right on time. From Alien Weapon to the other side. By the way, this is a mashup that Jared did, which has the other side, and then it has, and then it's mashed up with the entire Astral Realm EP. So it's got sounds from all of the EP like sprinkled in throughout the drop. And then I'm already starting to tease the next tune. Can't Let Go, Skybreak, Half-Blood Stuff, and the video's over. Okay, let me play the next one. What's this? Okay, this is still the other side. And this is, I'm already starting to switch into... There it is. And I realized I failed to key sync here. So it's just like, whatever. Let's just wing it and go straight to the screen and pitch shift it manually. So one semitone and then eventually I managed to land the E. There you go. This is Can't Let Go by Skybreak from his new Half-Blood EP. I see new visuals with the humans. Yeah, we got some, I sent them some bespoke stuff. I made visuals just for this, so pretty sick. So this one you've already seen. This is from the stream standby screens, but then there's also some new ones. Yeah, that one, that's a new visual. Has like some fast like angle changes. That's a pretty cool visual. So yeah, at some points, Joey, which is our hype man here, were all the tracks you played in E? No, but a good chunk of the set was in E. So the set started in D, then it went up to E, then it went up to F, and then it went from F, I believe it went to C. Yeah. And then from C to D. So it's kind of like we went up and then back down and then we went back to the first key of D and then we went back up to E. So it's like we went, the direction of the set was D, E, F, C, D, E. So it's like whoop, and then whoop, whoop, like that. So it's like we went up, then down, then back at the beginning. So it's like full circle in a way. This is I mashed up just for the occasion. I actually did some fan service and I mashed up Crystal Clearer with Cinema. So it has the boom, you are boom, cinema boom, I can watch it forever, right? With the pauses and everything. There you go. It's mashed up. People knew the lyrics for sure. It's just that the phone seems to... So my father was... my dad was sitting like... See this like black block here? This is a massive speaker. He was sitting right below it. Right? So... Yeah, it seems like the phone picked up a lot more audio from the monitors here than it did from the crowd. But the crowd was much louder live. Like, I could hear them singing. It was a workout for sure. Man, I need to lose some weight. I need to go back to the pool. I'm doing it this Friday. This Friday, I'm starting workout again. Which one am I on? 1 from 5. Okay. Oh yeah, Rushdown 2, the song. What is that there? And there's my dad rotating it. This is also a new visual here. That's also new. Crystal Clear sounds super good at E. I know, right? Even better with the cinema vocals. Oh yeah. I mashed this up with, I mashed up Rushdown 2 with Mirage. So they're a fourth apart, right? So I went from E to A, and they're not the same key, but they're complementary keys, so it works well enough. And then I went from A back to E for the hardest part of the set, which is the double between Zim and Psychobox. Yes, I did that double live. So remember, guys, in Feedback Hour when we found out that Zim Falls and a Psychobox ID from Feedback Hour actually worked super well for doubles, like for a mashup, I actually brought it to the set. And I had to sync it up really quickly because the build-up for Zim Falls starts up pretty quickly. So in the span of 4 bars, I have to load up the next song, do BPM sync and key sync, right? And then I just have to play with the faders. Okay, so that's me playing Mirage. This is Spectra. So I think he probably missed the double. No, he didn't. So while he's speaking, while Joey out here is speaking, I'm setting up the double. So he's talking about, please stick to the end because we have some announcements, right? He also has perfect timing for when he stops. Watch this. Stop stalking, the build-up starts. He's got perfect timing on this, bro. That was insane timing. There's the double. Yeah, it was amazing, dude. I don't have the full recording of the double yet. So see this tiny little white spot here? That's a GoPro style camera. This recorded the entire show, the entire night. So at some point we will be getting that recording, and once I have that, I can start editing all of the full set videos and all that. So this is Spectra. And this, so I switched from Spectra to Codename Chords, so one of our Tuesday stream IDs. And this is where the first and only slip-up of the entire set happened. Thankfully, I managed to save it in a pretty epic way and no one noticed, but... So you're about to see the only fail of the set. So yeah, me showing off that merch because the vocal says... And the merch says Starstruck. Might or might not have something to do with the song. Ah, it's a state fucking ghost, dude. So, see if you notice what happens, okay? I'm just gonna shut up and see if you can notice what's happening. Did you notice? Did you see what happened? I accidentally resetted the drop on Codename Chords. It was supposed to play the melodic bit of the Codename Chords drop. And so I had to hit a hot cue, right, to set up the next track, but I hit it on the wrong deck. And I hit it on the deck that was playing Codename Chords. And that hot cue just so happened to be at the start of the build-up. Thankfully, it seemed like the tom fill from the end of the first half and the tom fill from the build-up actually flowed quite well, so no one ever noticed, and it was all beat sync. See that? So we're back to a build-up, and at this point, I could just like go hands in my head, like going around like, what the fuck have I done? But we have to stay cold-blooded and see how there's basically no reaction. I don't know where I pulled that from, but I found it in me to just not react and just focus on fixing it. So I said, no, just watch this. I'm about to save this whole man's career. So while the build-up is happening, I still go for the next track. I hit it again. I hit the hot cue, this time on the right track. There's me hitting the hot cue, see there? Hit it there. And that's the AU5 Rumble remix. The DJ, pull up the tune, bun up doom, step to the DJ, right? And that's how it starts. So I start to fade in those vocals. And by the end of the build-up from Codename Chords, so yeah, epic save, no one noticed, and we all just carried on. See the crowd chanting? They don't know shit. They don't know what just happened. The crowd is just going crazy. Hear the crowd. What a save. I thought you were gonna go to the melodic drop after that build-up. Yeah, that's what was supposed to happen. But then I accidentally resetted the build-up on Codename Chords, and then I had to do that as like a backup. So I ended up not being able to play, not playing the melodic part of the drop of Codename Chords. But hey, it's better than having the music stop, right? So what really matters here is that the music never stops. It doesn't matter what you do. So you had no, I didn't have, the only hot cue I had was for the part that I needed to start from. In hindsight, maybe I should have had hot cues for every single bit, but then again, it would have been a little bit weird, like have drop build up of the same song and then have it be only like a 16 bar drop. I feel like that would have broken the flow. So just keep building up into another 32 bar drop, you know? I feel like that flow wise and like tension wise, crowd wise, it works better. Right? And that's the end of that video. Oh yeah. At one point, the next DJ hopped on board and wanted to just join in on the fun. So this is me playing the second drop from this place. this is the switch up from F to C. So I play the outro of this place. And since this place ends in C major, perfect chance. Into Codename David. Crazy stuff. And then I load in the next track, which I believe is Swing Futura, which is in D. And so I set that as the master track, so when I hit key sync on Codename David, it syncs up to D. I can imagine there was only one person who knew all the tunes he played. No, dude. Obviously, naturally, some people aren't gonna know all of the tunes that I played. Heck, there are some IDs from the ID showcase. Like, those aren't even released, right? So, like, that's to be expected. There are some songs that people will know and some songs that people just won't. But hey, we're not there to know the lyrics. We're just there to headbang and go crazy, you know? And if you know the lyrics, well, that's a bonus, you know? That's the exact moment you key sync. So we let the first drop play, and then that flows into Swing Futura. Awesome. Okay. So then from Swing Futura, I go to Say It With Me, and Say It With Me has that switch up from dubstep to house, and then I used that. I leveraged that to have the last 2-3 tunes be house. So I ended up with, I ended the set with a few house tunes, including the second drop of Codename Pablo, which, to those of you who were there on the Twitch streams back when I was working on Codename Pablo, you will know the second drop of Codename Pablo also is house. So this engine start first, and then at one point I doubled it with the Yucky Boys, which is an absolute classic from 2018. Awesome. Yeah, you can see me smile like I got this, dude. So locked in. You gotta give them power. Okay, so the Yucky Boys plays. And probably the highlight of the night is the second drop of Codename Pablo. People went wild for that one. So I'm setting it up there. You can hear that. Wild moment. I think this is the all-time highlight of the set. Yeah. Spin around, why not? And the other way, sure. My dad really likes zooming in. Okay. So yeah. You would think that's how the set ends, but no, I got one more. I close with sempre al finem. So at this point, this is these two are up next. Hi, Opal. We're breaking down the Madrid show. It was wild. It was nuts. We just came off of a massive crowd pop for Codename Pablo second drop. Yeah. Massive crowd pop. I mean, it's a great drop. What can I say? Okay, so I'm ending from Codename Pablo, and these two are up next. So these two are a duo. He's the DJ, he's the hype man, and he also works as the hype man for the whole concert thing. Okay, so the DJ asked me, hey, let me know when it's your last song, so I can start the handoff process. So he can start. So he can plug in his USB on the other USB port, so we can do a seamless handoff. So he can start his set seamlessly without a cut from mine to his. Right? So yeah, I switched to sempre al finem for my closing statements. Yeah, he picks up the mic. Joey picks up the mic. And you might have noticed, I nod to him down there, and then he comes over. So I'm playing off of this deck. He switches to this one. So he starts loading in his stuff, you know? And he starts to load his first track there. So at this point, he's more at the decks than I am, and he's hyping over here. So I'm just like sandwiched in between, like, hey, what am I doing here? So I decide, heck, whatever. Let's just step over to the front and finish it in epic fashion. Epic ending, dude. I love how he was pretty much the one talking for you. Yeah, dude, it's a busy job, this. So he was transitioning in. And that's the handoff. Job well done. So yeah, like, can I eject mine now? And then I go for it. I take it out. Job well done. That's it. Let's go. Fucking go! And that's my set. Anyway, that wasn't the end of the night. Not even close. There's still so much more. So yeah, this is the duo is called Laser Hounds, and this is them throwing down. That was that. Thank you. Come to Switzerland, dude. I would love to. It's just that paying for travel here was hard enough for Madrid. So imagine coming over to Switzerland and not being covered in my costs, in like my travel costs. That would be impossible at the moment, right? So if my costs are not covered for me, you know, it's a little bit hard to go much further than here. come pick you up at the airport here, and I'm assuming you'll also cover all of my costs. At one point, Joey just puts on this mask. So yeah, there's just so much going on. Yeah, it's all just like one big little party. People coming up to the stage, dancing with the DJs, because sure, why not? Like the interactability of it, if that's a word, was one of the things I appreciated the most, right? With my car road trip, that's a long drive. You do know that that's at least like 5-6 days by car. You know that, right? Even if you go like hella fast on the highway. So yeah. So yeah, what I enjoyed most about this was the fact that it all felt like just one big family. Alright? There wasn't any distance at all between the people playing and the crowd. It was just like very, very intimate, very close. Another mosh pit. It's mosh pit time. You can feel it. I got to do a mosh pit of my very own as well. It's just we didn't catch it on our own footage. I guess we have to wait for the full show footage for that. Look at that footwork, insane footwork from that man over there in the crowd. Oh, goddamn. Only 16 hours, sure. Okay. Warning, warning, flashing lights. I guess I put the warning at the beginning of the stream, so that's fair. Warning, flashing lights. So yeah, there's a lot more footage that I got from this. And this is the next one. The next tag was Hamza, I believe. Yeah, there you go. He's from Argentina, by the way. He flew all the way over here. So yeah, good shit. And this is, I believe, the handoff from Hamza to Leco. Yeah, there you go. He's figuring it out. I have yet to experience a show like this at least once in my life. I have got to experience a show like this at least once in my life. Yeah.
¿Estáis listos?
Hamza. No, not Hamro. It's Hamza. Nice start, bro.
La música clásica está guay, pero vamos a darle un poco de caña mejor.
So yeah, he's a tarot act, so. That stuff was funny, yeah. He also brought in some pretty cool visuals, I gotta say. I don't know where he sourced them from, but yeah. And at the end, there's Hyperbeam, so he's the organizer. He gets to close out, and he brought in a nostalgic old dubstep set. Look at that, 2012 energy. It's just people were absolutely wasted at this point. It was 5 in the morning, 5 a.m. People were not having it. So he played some notable ones. He played Voltage. I played Zombie Hunter from Barely Alive, which I was not expecting. He asks at the beginning, who knows this one? This idiot does. Just straight up played Zombie Hunter. I was not expecting Zombie Hunter to show up here. I love this tune. Oh, amazing, amazing drop. Yeah, nostalgic set for sure. We got some more. Gotta love the meowsons. So yeah, that was awesome. I think that's my last video here. So of the ones that were recorded by us, right? Maybe I have some more footage from other people who sent me videos. Yeah. So these were sent to me from people who were in the crowd. They DM'd me and they sent me their own stuff they recorded. They were also on the front row, so that's why you can't see anyone. Like they're the furthest. Oh, this is me playing We Don't Play. Cause yeah, color beige represent, gotta play We Don't Play. And by We Don't Play, I mean the Rushdown Mega Collab remix. Obviously, it's the better We Don't Play. Rushdown assemble, bro. All the way. Oh yeah, that was amazing. So yeah, we get to the fake outs. Similar outskirts. Sample one. That idiot. Did I miss something important? Nothing, just the entirety of the live footage. Don't worry, because this stream in particular will be fully available for free to watch after the fact. So this VOD I will leave public, so don't worry about that. You guys will be able to watch it all later. Don't worry. 6, 7. Yeah, that's when I asked for the mosh pit. That's when I asked for the mosh pit. And that's when people broke it. Like they came back to the center. There you go. There you go. Okay, so we do have footage of the mosh pit. Don't worry, I missed it too. Don't worry, you can rewatch it later. This VOD will be free to watch. Simple. Wow. And we have one more. This one's vertical. Oh, this is from Spectra. So with Spectra, I started out in E and then I resetted it to F. There you go. Yeah, we got some new backdrop in here. Isn't that cool? Like I said, dude, it's in the pinned message. I'm debuting some visual upgrades to the stream today. Like this animation. Isn't that the coolest shit? Okay. Did you play the mashup I made? Could you please remind me? Oh, the color ringtone and ultimate. Yes, I played that one. I don't have any footage of it, I think. Hold on, I might need to revisit. But yes, I did play it. It's probably after the Rumble remix. It's probably after the Rumble remix. So I don't have footage of it, I think. No, I don't. But once I have the full show footage, I'll probably show you. So yeah. Epic. Epic shit. Did you update the layout this summer? I just updated it today. Well, today. I was working on it for a few weeks by now, and I had the finished visuals for a while. I just decided to debut them today, since we just came off of the Madrid show after a full week's worth of not having streams. So we had a week-long break and went, might as well, right? Might as well. We also have a brand new logo intro, which we showed at the beginning, but sure, let's show it again. Why not? Whoop! Oh my god. We're audio. Yeah, my bad. Sorry about that. Okay. So whenever I switch to the intro scene, I have a macro that mutes my mic audio because I'm only I'm only ever supposed to play that intro at the end of the stream. So it just mutes everything, so it resets to the initial state of the stream, so I can stream again another day. And that way I don't have to remember to mute the mic on every new stream. Anyway, just me, okay? Me being efficient, I guess. So I was saying we can break down the new intro if you want, because it's only a few seconds long, but it's absolutely loaded with meaning. So sure, let's break it down. Let's break it down. It definitely speaks to the whole everything is connected narrative that we're pushing now. Okay, so let's watch it one more time. That was really loud. Hold on. I've got it at 60% now. Let's run that again. Okay, that's way better. Okay, so first of all, the jingle, the audio jingle, it's exactly the same. It's just being refreshed with some new sounds, but the melody is still the same. It's the same thing. It's just got some new sounds. It's got a tiny little synth above the piano now. And then it's got a clap, right? Let me see if I can play that for you. There you go, and the choir now has an additional layer. So there's a regular choir and there's an ethnic choir layer on it to maybe it's to represent diversity, the diversity of modus, or the fact that I've been incorporating more ethnic choirs into my music. Dun dun dun. Those have been those tiny those plucks at the end. Were not as tuned in the previous intro, so that's the previous intro. Nah. So it's more like a B flat than a natural B. Right? Where did the particles go? We still have particles. What do you mean? Look at all those particles. Sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, that has been tuned to a sharp natural B, and then I think that's the audio really. And now let's walk you through the frame by frame of this. I mean, the plugs are loading in each chapter. Yeah. Okay. So first off, the logo is rainbow now, whereas before it was only blue, right? So that means we have every color in the spectrum now. So we are more diverse. We make more different kinds of music, right? So we have orchestral now. We've been making some extremely niche. We've been having some really unique sound design, right? So that it's just used to represent that now we have everything we need in a way. This is also, you have to think, this intro was for post-NYP, right? So post-NYP, after the humans win the battle and they're in the new universe, they have all they need. So they have all of the colors in the spectrum now. They're not just blue now, right? So you might be noticing, if you squint your eyes a lot, you might be noticing that there's a lens flare disc over here, right? So this is a lens flare, and there's a disc here and another fainter disc here. And you will notice that as the logo starts to glow up, they're starting to converge. And they're converging. And once they do, they explode into this shockwave, right? So there you go. It's like the lens flares, the like things are clicking into place, right? So it's like they click into place and then they explode. So that's a nice little visual detail. As you can see, the logo starts to grow more brightly from the sides. So both from the left and from the right, you can see there, and that is also converging to the center. So there's a big bright glow that ends up in the center there. There you go. And then it blows up into a supernova, if you will. And the shockwave has the same color as the truth. So yeah, that's also another tiny little detail. So we get some shockwaves of particles here. And there you go. So yeah, it's literally loaded with meaning. It has a visual reference to the truth. It speaks to the increased diversity in our music now, right? It speaks to the fact that everything is connected because it all clicks into place, right? Yeah, there you go. And I also really wanted to nail the animation curve of the shockwave, so getting the speed of the shockwave just right. See that? So getting the vroom, getting the smoothing of the shockwave to like have a lot of impact, right? So it's this really quick thing, but it starts out slow, and then it just expands really rapidly. I couldn't see the particles because my resolution was too low. Pleb. So there you go. Shockwave, and it feels tense and really powerful. Like starts out slow, right, and then wah, it feels like a nice release of energy. So yeah, that took a while. That took an entire day to make, and the jingle took another day to make. So that new intro took around 2 days total. Yeah, and then we made this backdrop, and we made this awesome transition. Isn't that sick, bro? Oh man. I know 16 hours is long, but I sometimes have a 15-16 hour work shift too. Because you're a truck driver. I see. Yeah, no. So 16 hours is like nothing to you, to truck drivers. A 2-hour drive is like nothing. It's like pocket change for you. Okay. Man, those are some long work hours. 15 to 16 work hours. Jesus Christ. Jeebus. Okay. AU5 reference? Wait, what was the AU5 reference? I missed it. Bring back the sparkle. Yeah, no, I did. You just didn't see it. Earthwave EP mentioned. Why can't we burn them up with the heat? Yeah. My favorite song of that EP is The Last. Like the last song, what's it called? Earthwave. Muted. Muted just felt new for Austin. It felt really fresh, right? And I really like that about that song. So let's see if I can pull it up here. Why can we burn them up? There we go. And there we go. Okay. So yeah, this part in particular. See where I left the comment. Just using low rumble as a bass note, right? And just this, it felt really large, but it's not really. Like it feels larger than it really is.
I think it's the rumble. Yeah, like I said, truly refreshing, what a cool ending. I thought it was the coolest ending.
Right? I feel like if that had been a note instead of like some rumble, it wouldn't have felt as how would I say this? This feels like nature. You know? This feels like futuristic botanica, if you know what I mean. This feels like a really futuristic version of botanica music. This is like sparkly nature to it. And the rumble, it almost makes it feel like the mental image in my head is you're walking out into a huge landscape. Right? Like daytime, huge landscape, green hills, birds flying around, very clear blue sky, right? It's just you break into that landscape. That's the mental image that's in my head when I listen to this. Did your arrow? Stop. Did you hear arrow is basically coming back, but Apple. Liquid glass? Leave it to Apple to name the most generic shit. Leave it to Apple to give a proprietary name to what's basically search history for maps. So they just came up with a feature that's literally just Google Maps search history, and they have the gall to give it a name, visited places. Like this is just a search history. Yeah, no, it felt like a really appropriate outro. Awesome. Nice movement there. So, yeah, I thought it was sick. I thought it was absolutely sick. So, yeah. Hey, we got some more time. So maybe we can talk about something else. Maybe we can do the Tuesday chill. Any other music you guys want me to check out? Why can't we burn them up? The YouTube thumbnail. Apple released the video with a new... Can we... Look, I don't have any Apple stuff, and I'm looking at all this and going like, but so they came up with a bunch of features that are all like, who asked for this, right? Like, just they mentioned so many like extremely niche things. You can tell they're starting to stretch it to find features. Like, let's say WWDC. Can we get a summary of everything? Can we get like an article with a summary? News. Everything Apple announced at WWDC 9 minutes. Yeah, but can we... Okay, here we go. Just found an article. There we go. Apple announces liquid glass. Okay, we know about that. Live translation, that's cool, but it was already on the Pixel. overhauled phone app. The hold music feature I actually found kind of cool. Like just being able to let the phone hold for you while you do other stuff and then come back to the call. Like say when you get hold music when you're talking to a company or something, like customer support. Apple Music gaining ability to pin your favorite playlist, albums, and artists. Okay. Spotlight feature coming to Apple Music in 2025. Jesus. More AI stuff. Who cares? New games app. Okay, it's like they're trying to make their own Steam. Right? For the fact that they don't even mention the 4 new features that are coming to Apple reminders and notes, like they link you to an external thing, that just tells you that they're really not that important. All new clear look with liquid glass. Okay, I guess that's cool. Is it me or like I found at the very least the text zoom thing I found kind of distracting with the liquid glass thing. Can we get the video, please? The actual video, please. Hello? I just found it here. Okay, here we go. Blah 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 blah. Where is it? The text thing.
Design update ever. Our goal is a beautiful new design that brings joy and delight.
Sure, joy.
The qualities we challenge.
Sure.
Fundamental element.
I think it's here. Yeah, this thing. I don't know about you, but I find this incredibly distracting.
To how it feels as a
I find this very distracting. Like, I want to focus on the text I'm zooming in on, not the beautiful animations on the edges of the zoom.
Dynamically responds
like
to touch.
The zoom in bubble. Hi, Valshonia. This is the WWDC event. Well, where we just went through all of the show footage from hello. Yeah. So earlier on in this very stream, we just went over the footage from my show this weekend, right? And now we're just chilling. Like we spent the first couple hours doing that. Yeah, we just react to some content over there. Yeah, it's all just like one big stuff. And yeah, now we're just chilling, and we just so happen to be talking about the Apple thing.
We began by rethinking the.
So yeah, some things about the new design I find somewhat distracting.
Material dynamics. Conform
where is it? The Apple Music stuff. Here, this I also find a little bit distracting. I feel like this could be hard to read at times. All right.
When you scroll up, you're
electric turbo. No, I don't. Let's check it out. 7 years ago. Oh, gee. It's like heavier dead mouse, right?
The entire experience becomes more intuitive from navigating.
So yeah, blah 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 blah. I don't know, like
a compact.
I don't know how this isn't super distracting as well.
Design
like
when you get a
how this is allowed.
call.
Like you're not meant to be using this while you're driving.
So you can still.
It's hard enough driving without any of these infotainment things on the center console of your car. Let alone if you have to like reply to messages and react to them while you're driving.
Conversations in messages. iOS 20.
Who is going to be using that while driving? I can't fathom that. Honestly, it just it doesn't compute with me why people would use that when driving. Trying so hard to make Furniture Hero from scratch. I know, right? Dixor. I think that's how you say it. How did you like my WWDC setup? Excessive.
Also gives
You were watching 3 separate streams.
you widgets
That's excessive.
in CarPlay. They're quick and glanceable ways to get information,
Okay.
which is
And if I have learned anything in my life, it's don't suck any company's cock too much. Okay?
perfect while driving, as well as live activities,
Don't suck any company's cock that much.
so you can stay on top of what's important to you, like a friend's flight status, all done in a way to help you stay focused on the
Modus
road.
in 3D.
For developers, the same widgets and live activities that you've developed for iPhone
Okay, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so it's just basically the same stuff. Oh yeah, windowing coming to the iPad, as if that's gonna make a difference to the fact that they should have brought macOS to the iPad ages ago. Like, iPad is still objectively worse than the Mac because it doesn't have site loading. Because it's still like locked down to Apple's thing. You can't install anything third party. You can't site load any apps like you can on the MacBook. So the iPad will, like, yes, they added the Windows, but it's still objectively worse because of that. Because it's still not a MacBook replacement, right? Because it doesn't have macOS, where it should. It's using the same CPU, right? So yeah, macOS Tahoe. It's the new thing, macOS 26. They're coming up with it. Just what I found the funniest was that they mentioned consumers love the Vision Pro. At one point, they said that verbatim, and I was like, you can't make this shit up. They really did just say consumers love using Vision Pro. Yeah, you're the 2 people that bought it at launch. And that's it. Because, come on, dude. You can't be serious with that. Consumers love using the Vision Pro. That's a stretch and a half, dude. Though, like, 3 people who bought it, maybe they're happy with it, but I don't know. So yeah, I don't really have a lot more, guys, for you today. We did the recap. It went well. We talked about a lot of stuff. We got to talk to Hyperbeam as well. Yeah, we're just chilling now. And I think I might just end it here, so I can go out have dinner. What do you guys say? You guys want to be free from the claws? What if we ballin'? Please elaborate. If you're trying to insinuate we should play Gardic Phone now, please no. Please do not bring this up now. Did you rate my WWDC setup? Yes. You were literally here when I said it. I said excessive. You had three separate streams. That's objectively too much. And what I told you was, if I've learned anything in life, is that you shouldn't suck any company's cock that much. Okay? Like, just don't do it. I have some more song suggestions if you're interested. Share them in the music production channel over on Discord. Yeah? Introducing liquid ass. Yeah, just brilliant. Liquid ass. Yeah, no, I wasn't the only one, apparently, who thought that And then when you take the TA off of Tahoe, like there's no way they thought that through. There's no way they didn't think of that. Anyway, very deep cuts. I think I'm gonna wrap up today. YouTube thumbnail nailed it. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today, guys. Thank you all so much for joining today's stream. We are back. I wanted to do a bit more of a chill stream before we hop back onto our regular full schedule. So Friday is gonna be our next stream. Friday, June 13th. So, oh, you don't have Discord? Dang. Wow. The I can count the amount of people who I know that don't have Discord in 2025 with one hand. You're one of them. So, yeah. Okay. June 13th, Friday. It's our next stream. Friday chill. We're coming back on that. And then on Saturday, the very next day, it's Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, bro. It's funny because you guys think the unlucky day or like your superstitious day is Friday the 13th. In Spain, in Spanish culture, for us, it's Tuesday the 13th. Martes y 13. Right? I don't know why that is. I don't know what the difference is. But for us, the unlucky day, quote unquote, is actually Tuesday the 13th. And for the English speaking people, it's Friday the 13th. I guess that's because of the movie Friday the 13th, because of like Jack the Ripper and all that, right? I guess that's why. Spain just want to be quirky. But no, I'm pretty sure Friday the 13th has to do with Jack the Ripper. Tuesday the 13th, I actually don't know where that comes from. Okay, so yeah. So today's stream is over. Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. Friday chill. And then Saturday the 14th, we'll be going back to Feedback Hour, destroying your songs with facts and logic. And that Saturday, we will be introducing a new mechanic to Feedback Hour, donation to skip. So yeah, I will try to make it as fair as possible so it doesn't get in the way. I need to start... Wow, nice pet. Thanks for petting the mic arm. So I'm going to be introducing donation to skip in Feedback Hour. I need to start monetizing these a little bit more since we're not partner yet. And even once we become partner, I will probably need to start monetizing these a little bit more. So I thought I'd just introduce this now to see how it goes. Donation to skip is going to be a mechanic in Feedback Hour where if you have already submitted, if you are already in the queue, okay, so this does not apply to people who just come in first thing, right? You have to already be in the queue, okay? If you donate over $5, you will be able to skip the queue and be reviewed right up next, okay? That's just how it's gonna work. That's it. Very simple. It does not apply, like it's not a raffle skip because we don't have raffles. You don't get to just come in and take somebody else's spot, okay? Everyone who sends will still be reviewed. It's just that if you're already in the queue, if you want to skip that queue and be reviewed right up next, right? If you want to jump that queue right to the top, you can donate above a certain amount. In this case, I'll try with $5 and adjust from there if need be. So yeah, that's my attempt to make it as fair as possible, right? 15 queues with donation, that might be hard. That might be hard. Yeah, no, it's just the same. The rest of the rules still apply the exact same way. So we'll still have 3 hours of feedback. The streams won't be longer because of donation to skip. I don't expect it to be used very frequently, so I might have to introduce some more incentives, some more ways for people to be motivated to donate a little bit more. But I don't know. Yeah, it's just that making it fair, right? Making a fair system and monetization are completely at odds with each other. So it's if you want to monetize more, you're making the system shittier for people, and I don't want that to happen. And if you make the system fairer, then I'm not making enough money. So it's just I have to try to find a good middle ground where it's as fair as possible, but people will still have some incentive, right, to support my work and get a bonus in the stream. $5 for immediate modus feedback is steal. Thank you. Yeah, well, not immediate, because I'll say I'm in the middle of another person's submission. I'll still have to finish that and then get to yours, right? It's not like I'm going to cut someone else mid-feedback just to get to yours. So I'll still have to finish the current person I'm feedbacking, but still, right? So yeah. After donation, you get less chance to get us. So yeah, this is going to be an incentive for the people who come in later, right? So there is still, so if you want to get reviewed early, the main strategy is still to be there early, to join the stream early and be one of the first to submit, right? That's still the best way to get reviewed as early as possible. But obviously some people just don't have that ability. Maybe they can't make it for work reasons or what have you, right? I'm gonna go live on Twitch because I'm bored. You're bored watching the stream? Impossible. Bro, trying to get us on his stream. Yeah, dude, no competition here. This is my land. 5 max donation feedback. No, like what? There's no limit to how many people can donate to Skip, because since it's only people who are already in the queue, only that many people will be able to donate, right? And if everybody donates, you just end up in the same situation as before, right? Where the order ends up being the same, because as everyone keeps getting bumped up in the queue, the order will end up being the exact same if everybody donates, right? So yeah, I think it's a pretty fair way of doing it. From what you guys told me in the poll a few weeks ago, you guys do not want raffles, so that was a pretty clear no. Let me see. It was an update. We had a poll there. So I said, would you support a raffle system for feedback hour? Very simple, yes or no question. We had 54 to 46 favoring no. So 54% said no, 46 said yes. It's actually a pretty split vote. So maybe in the long run, if I feel like I have to monetize even more, I might introduce raffles. But yeah, for the time being, we're still keeping it as is. And then, would you support a donation mechanism in feedback hour, donate to Skip, etc.? That was also a no. But I feel like with the implementation that I have planned, people will be able to put up with it. Just being very honest here, right? I'm still going to implement it, but in such a way that you will probably be able to put up with it, right? I would see your announcements if you actually announce them here on YouTube. Yeah, because you're not on the server, but now that you downloaded Discord, you can just make an account and join my server over there. Wait for Nightbot to give you the link. There you go. That's your link. Join there, and you get pinged every single time I go live. So, yeah. After donation, you get less chance to get SOA. That's some very those are some mental gymnastics, dude. Like just having to keep track of SOA chances. I would have to automate a system for that keeps track of the donations, and that's not happening. Everybody still has an equal chance to get SOA, because just because you donate doesn't mean your track is better. You just want it to get reviewed earlier, right? So it changes nothing really other than the order. So yeah, it's as fair as possible. So yeah, just to recap, starting this Saturday, donation to skip, new feedback hour feature. If you are already in the queue for feedback hour, right? If you're already in the queue and want to get reviewed up next and you want to jump the queue, you can donate $5 or more and you will get bumped to the top of the list. So I will review you right up next. That's it. Equal chance to get Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online, except you got them mixed up. It's SAO. Okay, so yeah. Wow, that was voice crack and a half. So yeah, trying to make it as fair as possible so I can make a little bit more bank without breaking your trust, because I think that is something that it's a big no-no for me, right? I have to keep it real, keep it fair with you guys. Raffles, I just might at some point if I feel like donation to skip does well. All right.
4 euros left for feedback, cara malvada sonriente.
4 euros left for feedback, JK. Aquarius 4, thank you so much for the donation. But we have to keep you off mainstream, so we have you for ourselves. We have to keep you off the mainstream. Hey, I mean, the more people in feedback, I guess, the better. I will say, once you start once your stream starts to grow beyond a certain size, it becomes really difficult to manage. Like, say, a feedback stream is sustainable until like the 100 viewer mark. From there, it becomes chaotic. You got submissions from everyone, and they all submit at the same time. And SoundCloud has an aneurysm trying to... and then only like 10% of those people are going to be able to get feedback. So what happens to the other 90%? So it becomes a little bit less balanced the more people there are on stream, because I'm still only one person and I can only review so many tracks, and not because I have more viewers doesn't mean I can review more tracks per hour, right? My rate is still the speed at which I feedback remains the same no matter how many viewers I have on the stream, right? So yeah, it doesn't scale. And I don't plan to give up on features of feedback hour just to be faster, just to review songs faster. I really like when I really like being able to download your tracks and show you the fixes in real time. It takes a long time, and we can spend like 20 minutes on one track, but it's really useful. Nobody else does that. At least to the extent that we do. It's some of the best feedback. Like it provides for some of the best feedback on the internet, right? And that is a defining feature that I value over speed, right? So it might be slow, but it's really, really useful for the person getting feedback and for everyone else. Because, well, they get to see me work in the DAW. So my advice not only applies to the person getting feedback, but you might also get something out of it as well. So yeah, guys, I'm going to end it now for real. Okay. Thank you so much for joining the stream and watching until the very end. I've been Paul, AK Modus. We'll have that new intro playing at the end once again with the outro sequence. I've been Paul, AK Modus. It was a wild night. I really hope I can do that again with the guys over at Spain Dubz. So yeah, stay tuned. Their next festival will be same place in Madrid, September 6th, I believe. I won't be there, but yeah, I'll definitely try to be there at some future concert of theirs. Until then, I've been Paul, aka Modus. Have a great rest of your night and week. I shall see you on Friday. Until next time.